1 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brian Hartline, his... Second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they're led out by their 4-time Super Bowl winning quarterback in his 17th season now for Michigan. It's Tom Brady.
If you want to see a guy who absolutely loves the game of football work, try and see Tom Brady at practice. It is absolutely fascinating. When he's not on the field with the offense, he's off on another field doing individual drills, staying sharp, staying in shape. This is a guy who says he wants to play 10 more years. He certainly works like it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blount, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
Let's
see if they dial it up this drive. Again, it's Hill. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800.
Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So it'll be first down here. After the run. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games. Led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he gets it to the former Patriot, Brandon LaFell. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. And we'll return to Foxborough after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Blunt, the lone running back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play. And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a... Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Finding time. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Brandon Fields now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we saw the practice. Film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
20.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Dalton with a give to Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just
there goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ray Malaluga in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now Brady, screen pass to Blunt. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Edelman, the motion man right. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be taken down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Green with a catch left side. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well, because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, you got three. 380. 380. Right there.
This will be Dalton again. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Dalton again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzama with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Underneath here to Hill. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, blue 10.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the bet. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Brady throwing on second down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jermaine Kearse with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Blunt, the lone running back. Brady will try again on second down. That is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Screen pass to Blunt. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to look deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing now is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, when they say cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback.
Well, Charles Foxborough.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This a mother. Yeah, this a mother. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, all with the tick. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah. Accomplishment. I don't care at all. Have a head off. Heard you talking about I'm your kids and bro, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mama's man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing put on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. Why you hating on the progress? I'm a humble, I don't even pop. What I do? I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back breaking.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. What you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, hello. a winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy in my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake and strut.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there, second down. Freeman again. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant in just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a third Pro Bowl in 2017.
On second down, Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Shreds the tackle. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On first down, Brady. He's got time. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Ryan on second down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This is fielded inside the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's the battering ram, Blunt. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Again, here's Blunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
20. Easy. 20.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. This is taken around the 12. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England's still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys... will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do.
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But the teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Given 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Brady to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now Brady again. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He leaps over. him.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Tammy with it over the middle. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. In motion right is Jones. On second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Third and long. It's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. They're going on fourth down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the freak of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a roll. We're ready. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20.
Yo, send me a friend request. I got him. Yo, 559, 7 friend requests.
Looking to jam the receivers in the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. Going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's got Cruz complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Yeah, I'm not picking you up. Hi.
Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Coverdale on 1st down.
Come on, let's go.
Let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
request. Send me a friend request.
Shut up! You're about to get your ass whooped now. Look at all that noise.
Defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're
Because we've been in practice and heard all the
Who's the best?
chirping about you. I'm still a quarterback in high school. I can do this until it becomes
You want to
a
ask
big
something?
situation. Not
Go put
quite
your
safe in
shoe
many
on.
cases.
Right now.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Green with a catch left side. And he is they give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They tried a corner out there, Charles, and he watched him.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that determine and get to the
What?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Oh, yeah. Press up and back. Oh, yeah. Can I get up? Oh, yeah.
What did I put on you? She put that on you? All right.
It's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable. Crazy because oftentimes you can't interpret them either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick field in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic. They have in motion as well. They'll run it left. And it'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're ready now for a 2nd and 9.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going.
Bagels, that's all right. That's all right. I didn't know that.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying for Brooklyn, it's intercepted. Picked up by T.J. McDonald. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now here come the Cowboys. And they will simply duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Green brings it in. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 34. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
That could have been one of those.
1st and 10. Here's Carr. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And that's set up sharply near midfield at the 49-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. McCarron to throw on second down.
Look at it. Do not let Aiden go to that.
Do not let Aiden go
And the return stops.
Make sure Aiden's not the best. Tango, that's not right.
Go. And I'm beast. I'm a beast too, but I'm not
Hey! 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 Yes, you have Rainbow Six for that game? You got Rainbow Six for that system? Why you don't play it on there? Oh. I don't have gold either.
Can you just buy some gold?
Why would I do that for you? Huh? Why would I do that for you? Huh?
I get your phone. I beat you in Madden.
Mom said she's on her way. Yeah, you still gotta take a shower and get dressed.
Yeah, you never said the thing.
What's the link? His name is right there. 599. Better get Alex Smith. Alex Smith.
No, 2 weeks.
Dang, did you fart? God. Alex Smith.
Oh, 20%.
You already got the tub.
Go.
How about you, Kenny?
Look how tall he fucking is. 6'5". Beast mode. Beast mode. Oh, big man.
Brad, you better get Rody.
Rody? Robbie?
Bradley. Jordan.
Jordan? No, Jordan. You sure Jordan?
Yeah.
I think she got him. Played him. Got him. Played him.
Mike. Mikey Potty.
Nah, he don't got no pass. I got Justin Brett. 2 tackles. Should I get him? I need a DT. DT? Big Bang. He's okay. He's a decent guy. He ain't that good though. Pounce. Pounds on that bitch. Pounds on that bitch.
Oh, it smells like farts in here.
Tight end.
When your dad opened the door, he was like, what the fuck?
Alright, I just want defense tackles.
Yeah, your Blackman.
Blackman? Or him?
Fair.
Nah,
No, Minter. Yeah, Minter.
Yeah. Mint. He's a mint. Woo! 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 I got it! Burns!
Von Miller. John Randall. Yeah.
Miller? I got him. Hi, Miller. I got Jared from the Falcons. Diggs. I need Diggs, I think. Got Diggs.
Where's Denzel? Swearing you better get swearing
I think I need a running back.
Sitting down. That's why you're trying to sit down. Why are you yelling?
Yeah? Switcher?
You're yelling wasting air for nothing.
Kim Chancellor.
Oh, but Javon Clowney.
Dallas Clark.
Wow. Nah, I got tight end. Chancellor or Clowney?
Kim Chancellor. Serious? You don't see his highlights, bro? He's bombing people.
Yeah, bro, I just want pass rush right now. Tough choice. Clowney.
Made a mistake.
He's a very talented addition.
I got the Diggers. This nigga's 6'5". He's a beast mode. 1998. Society. Defense. Cloudy, Winter, Von Miller. Squeegee. Quinn. Oh, I got the birds. And Robbie. Oh, Ghoster. Diggs. He likes to dig.